stop the allocation, federal allocation to river states. These two has been granted. They have been granted by the Supreme Court of Nigeria. On that note, they are putting the final touch into what they claim to be the process of impeaching Fubara and his deputy. In fact, there is even a rumor that Fubara's deputy said, no, I'm not resigning. There's nothing called resignation. There is no plan to resign. Because it's already been kind of like a rumor that he is about to throw in the towel. She said, no, that's not true. So at this stage, 48 hours given to Fubara has lapsed. And now, the River State House of Assembly, these guys, Amaewhule, whose case of whether they are still legitimate member of the River State House of Assembly or not is still in court. You see this whole confusion? Let me explain that part to you. Amaewhule, they went to court. The court says, well, you've lost your seat. There is no faction in PDP that could have prompted you to leave. So they went on to go and collect back the affidavit that is sworn to that they are now members of the APC. So that means the court gave that back to them. And in the court record, they have never decamped, but they lost again. At the appeal court. Oh, yeah, I think from the state high court to the appeal court. So they're actually at the appeal court right now. So at the initial stage where the court said, well, they didn't decamp, they are still members. So the appeal is that of the Fubara who appealed their judgments. They are waiting on the Court of Appeal. This particular judgment that they are relying on this Supreme Court of Nigeria concerning their allocation and the local government, right? They were also parts of an appeal, right? That Fubara and his gang actually won. So the sequence of that is they went to court. A high court said they should stop the allocation to river states because Fubara did not operate with the majority members of the House of Assembly, and Fubara said they've decamped. They can't operate with people who are no longer members of the House of Assembly. So let the court decide that. So while they are waiting on the court to decide whether these guys are still members or not, there are other cases which was when they went to court to stop, they tried to stop the election, they couldn't, the local government election. So they went on an appeal, they lost. And, sorry, they won at the initial stage, they lost it on appeal, and then they have also won at the Supreme Court based on the updated, accounts or up-to-date accounts. So they went to court and said the court should, as a matter of fact, right, stop the allocation to river states, local government allocation, state allocation, because Fubara stopped interacting with them. He stopped presenting the state appropriation bills to them, and therefore Fubara is operating on his own without the State House of Assembly, and that cannot be allowed. So the Supreme Court agreed with them. The Supreme Court says the High Court that gave the order that the allocation to river states must be stopped was right. Appeal Court was wrong to have thrown that judgment away. So who is going to throw out that of the Supreme Court? I don't think there is any. So Fubara wrote them to say, I'm going to comply. And now they have now written to the State Independent Electoral Commission. They call it RSIEC, River States Independent Electoral Commission, RSIEC, or RSIEC. Someone, the person in charge, who was actually appointed by Werewike when Werewike was a governor. So what these guys are doing right now to this spineless Fubara is that when Werewike was their governor, right, all the power that he had, like the power to appoint this, appoint that, do this, do that, so you get conduct local government election and the rest of that, they are taking all of them away from the governor right now in River State, which is part of the problem. To them, the moment Fubara disobeyed Werewike Because the moment he ceased to actually be a governor, so now it's going to be a shared power. And that is the bone of contention, by the way. So they sent a letter to the RSIEC to say, we summoned you. Yeah, see? They say, we want to see you on so day based on the... Oh, hang on. This is the one for the RSIEC. Invitation to appear before the 10th River State House of Assembly. This one was the letter that says resolution of the River State. So they are now saying that all the actions taken by Fubara without them, the appointment of people, this and that, for example, that your attention should once again be drawn to your illegal appointment of persons to serve in various offices without first forwarding their names for screening. Your attention also drawn to your failure to forward the name of nominee for appointment as Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice to the River State House of Assembly for screening. We should remind you of another infraction of Constitution in which you illegally swore in several other persons who are parading themselves as commissioners into the River State Executive Council on Tuesday, 21st May 2024. So they are practically telling him that he needs to send the names of his nominee back to them, like as it should be. That another infraction of the law is the swearing in of Lawrence Okojaja as chairman, NSC Bekwe, Mina, Ogbang, and all these guys. So now, these are the ground for the impeachment of Fubara. So they are now laying the ground now. Well, the River State people, I don't know. I want to say River State people because they are of different categories. You have those ones who are repentant terrorists called militants, collecting money, salaries, both from the federal and states, in order not to bomb the pipelines, crude oil and installation and everything like that. So to maintain that, money can't stop flowing to River State. It just can't. Now they are saying that Fubara is Ijaw, and this is the first time that an Ijaw man is going to be governor in River State. So it's already turned to tribal thing right now. If Fubara is removed for any reason at all, because of all of this, then they are going to shut down oil production in that place, and there will be chaos. People should just kind of, you can imagine what kind of chaos, what's going to be this and that. But again, right, it's going to be a chaos that can economically further ruin Nigeria. It's sort of a bargaining chip, isn't it? Where everybody is going to be like, if you tackle me, there's a saying that if you tackle me, I will tackle you, or something like that. So if you impeach Fubara, Nigeria will feel it. It's just not going to end up there. Anyway, some people are saying that what do you want to do? Look now with this your mouth and all that. They were even playing the video of Asari Doku Peak, where Asari Doku Dumb, Asari Doku Peak was there screaming that, the job people, if Werewike should remove Fubara, Asari Doku Dumb will stop supporting Werewike. I'm sorry, stop supporting Tifnumbu. And the job people are already complaining.
I said, if Amaewhule Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson. This man!
You gotta trust man. Hand down. Your eyes be.
This is not the Amaewhule Tinubu I know. Since 1992, when I encounter you, I don't think this is the Amaewhule Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend, and I call him my friend, and calls me my son, and I call him my father. This is not the Amaewhule Tinubu I know. Ekalo boko tubo dugare bebe. Ebikite buayima. Esi pupa. Ipupa.
I don't know the meaning, but it's like, we're going to kill you. That's my own interpretation. So that means the drama continues, and we are waiting to see how it's going to play out. Me, I love their dramas. I love it when they go after themselves, because that's the least we can call entertainment or so. And hopefully when it's kind of like a boomerang, and, you know, then they press the self-destruct button. But see where they won't bomb before, we can soak yourself with a petrol. It's going to stop you from matching. I mean, like, that's what we're going to do. That's what this platform is going to teach you. Don't save this contraption. Don't join them. It is irredeemable. It is unsavable. So everywhere that the Kasala will burst, just pay attention. It's a collection of places where this is going to, the burst is going to spark, right? Just pay attention. Let them tell you that you don't wish Nigeria well. Tell them, yes, you don't. But wishes don't what? Wishes don't build a country. Because if wishes fixes a country, your contraption should be the best in the world. Don't you think so? Your contraption will be the best in the world. I wish. I wish 24 hours electricity in Nigeria. Boom. Power station just come from the ground. And before you know it, everybody don't get 24 hours electricity. 7 days a week. 366 days a year. I've been at 365 days a year. Say, oh my God, that's a very good wish. Thank you, Amaewhule. I wish all the terrorists in Nigeria die now. Boom. We started picking the bodies of the Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, ISWAP 1, ISWAP 2, Islamia terrorists, Lakurawa terrorists, Nigerian army terror. You know, we start picking bodies. Say, wishes in Baragon. Wishes don't build anything. Because if you think I don't wish Nigeria well, you Ronu Kus, Ronu Nazis, Yoruba Ronu bastards, bad idiots, bad stands, Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, the voluntary slaves, and indeed, listen, the Buharidins, the Buharididaris, the Buharidinotus, the Buharidijatus, the Buharishukus, the Ungozi Haris, the Uneka Haris. If your wish, if my own wish is that I don't wish Nigeria well, okay, fine. Fine. You don't catch me. What happened to your own wishes? Did you not wish Nigeria well? What happened to your own? If I am negative, people like myself are negative. What happened to your own positivities? I mean, there should be something from that. Or I want to they don't use destiny. Destiny no count anymore. That's the only reason why you think my own wish for Nigeria is the reason why Nigeria is not working. But your own wish for Nigeria, why is it not working? The Boko Haram succeed. Nigeria here. All the enemy of Nigeria. When Boko Haram succeed. You see, if the Nigeria here, if the airplane is flying, don't join it, because Boko Haram is fixing Nigeria. We now have, after 45 years, we now have Nigeria here. Now logo then give them ordinary drawing. Then pick up a plane, the photo of a plane from the Google picture. They can put name on, they say Nigeria here. And the Olori Brukus, may Boko Haram succeed. They are now the ones who have now metamorphosed into the bad idiots, the bad morons, the bad, the bad stats. Right now, they are, may Ashiwaju succeed. May Asiwaju put his enemy to shame. I say, what in Luni? In Yoruba land, we call it what in Lokadara. You are of no use. You are just a mere, you are just mere numbers. You have no substance, you have no value. Want to dying, want to look at dying, want to look lying. They have used everything that is usable in you. You are only just existing, like just for existence sake. You know? If not, Baba, if wishes builds country, if wishes fixes country, Nigeria no go be what Nigeria is there. Do you agree? Don't look aside here. Would you agree with me? That if nobody said they don't use your kadara, at least you wanted Bokwari to succeed. Look at the success of Bokwari in Nigeria now. You want Tifnubu to succeed. Look at Tifnubu's success now. Yeah? So your own wishes, positive wishes for that contraption, isn't that enough to fix it? Like, cancel my own. Right? You want Nigeria to be better. It's going to be great. Nigeria's going to be better. And I'm saying it to you that it is not by wishes, okay? Because I can see that Nigeria will never be better. And I give you the reasons. I give you the factors. I give you the names of the rogues behind that. But you said I am a negative person. I don't wish Nigeria well. I said, okay, wishes, right? Okay, good. What do you wish for Nigeria? To be better? Okay, great. How come it is not better? How come it's getting worse? How come you are triggered every now and then when people questions everything in that contraption? Because to you, questioning this rationale behind the decisions and actions of these rogues is a sign that we don't wish the contraption well. Meanwhile, it is the actions of these rogues that is actually destroying that contraption, not the wishes, not your wish, not my wish, not your prayers, not my prayer. Do you understand? Okay, I just thought I should mention that. Because there are so many of you who are actually come on to my Egun's Diary Political. So come and somehow gaslight people. You know, you kind of like gaslight people and say, hey, let us wish our country well. You see, Americans, they say, God bless America. Did you see that this morning? Did you say, God bless Nigeria? So Ogun kill you, Danu. Ogun kill you at Tifnubu, right? And burn down that contraption called Nigeria. What are you going to do about it? Because you know Ogun won't kill you anyway, right? You do know that. Because even Ogun self probably doesn't even live in Nigeria anymore. Like some of our ancestors probably have crossed border. Say, yeah. You know what you used to keep the ancestors together? When I was growing up, is that you have to give them something, and they will kind of like give you something as well, like protection from bad stuff. But your ancestors in that contraption, our ancestors in that contraption have become more and more sort of what do you call it? Murdered again. Okay, they are dead long time ago. So you can't summon their spirit, because if they summon their spirit with a fake Ogugoro, with a fake Shinap, fake Chelsea, a fake this and that, and they say, poison. They go Cotonou. So the other deities are just like, you want I'm a person, for Cotonou is very close. And if I get to Cotonou, if you know the okay as well, we they go Togo. From Togo, we they go Côte d'Ivoire. From Côte, we they go Ghana. Be that so. They follow, like, we know they stay here here again. That's why even if I want to go to buy you, go do one, because he's probably no longer living in that contraption. Nigeria is now left with the worst of you ruling over you. The best of you are currently outside that contraption. They're outside Nigeria. The worst of you are those in charge now. And you can tell, you can see, it is not a rocket science. You can see the effect of that. Selfish, unpatriotic criminals. So I want to see how that's going to play out in Rivers. But let's go to, we are talking about Tifnubu, by the way. So Sheyi Tifnubu has been pretty much a president. I don't know if you have been seeing his video online. The dude right, is living the best time of his life right now. I mean, he's joined the fray. Okay. In fact, he's called the most powerful president's son in the history of Nigeria. And some people are saying, let's say all of now, the Chris. Do you know a guy called Ibrahim Abacha? Anyway, I'm not talking about Ibrahim Abacha. So go and read about him. You know, he was such an influential guy until he died in a plane crash, I think.